What about never give up? What about find a way?
Yeah,
You're giving up, Z. You're giving up.
Yeah, I'm giving up. That's my way. Giving up.
I thought you were the one guy.
You don't like it? Find your own way.
I don't understand why everybody has to be so judgmental. I understand why mom's judgmental. I think it's because she cares, partially. I think it's also partially because everyone else is looking at her like, hey, Cody's just a bum. Cody's this, Cody's that, Cody's this. Cody's me, bro. Let me be me. When is that going to start?
Well, actually, right now. You see, at the end of Surf's Up, all the penguins surf together one more time with the song You Get What You Give by New Radicals playing, singing about having something called the dreamer's disease. I myself have the dreamer's disease, and I don't want to cure it. You see, the dreamer's disease is a metaphorical phrase often used to describe the emotional, psychological, or societal struggle that comes with dreaming big in a world that doesn't support or understand those dreams. It's not a literal illness, it's a symbolic condition.
You can do anything you want. You are bound by nothing. What are you passionate about? What do you want?
To go away.
To go away. That's great.
Do you guys want to drink?
Gotta run away.
They don't want to drink.
Responsibility and life.
This is unique. This is not the norm.
dreams.
So
I think the main character being a penguin is so great, a flightless bird with the dreams to fly. Cody is stuck in his hometown in Antarctica, where everyone does the same thing until they die. There's a joke in Surf's Up that always stuck with me.
Wants to be different all the time with the different, or is that the time in the day? Only 6 months in a day.
As we know, time is limited, especially when you're chasing certain goals, and what makes it harder is being surrounded by naysayers and people that are stagnant in the way that they live. That line reminds me of what it feels like to go home after a semester, trying to grow and trying to change, and realizing that nothing has changed. Same people, same routine, same energy, like time has been standing still. For me, I wonder will I become a victim to the poverty I was born into? You're out chasing better, and home just reminds you of how easy it is to stay stuck. I'm still holding on to hope that things will get better, but honestly, I'm tired of waiting.
Yeah, my nigga, why you acting like a bitch? If you scared to take a chance, how the fuck we gon' get rich?
I want you to remember it's not always about lack of ambition. Sometimes it's fear, comfort, or just feeling stuck, yeah, but most importantly, the biggest factor is just opportunity.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Does anybody in this entire frozen wasteland surf?
Ah, the Cody Maverick kid does that.
Wonderful, thank you.
When a scout came to visit, Cody finally got the chance to show what he could do.
360s and floaters, it was insane.
Wow! Start the whale.
No, wait. Just give me one more chance. All I need is one,
Just
please.
had it.
He was just a victim to the waves being stagnant that day. And when he realized his opportunity was leaving,
I've never, won anything my whole life. Just once. I want to feel like a winner.
he physically started chasing his dream until they let him on.
Ever do anything like that in the contest, all right? For me? Yeah, you're in, because that was entertaining.
I think something many people face is being questioned or misunderstood when they pursue a dream that doesn't fit the norm. But the truth is, it's not for others to understand. You're always going to have people on the sidelines with loud opinions and small vision. The ones who traded their own dreams for comfort will be the first to criticize yours. Friends, co-workers, and even your own family members.
But you give me a shot now, Mike.
Okay.
Watch me surf, bro.
No, that's okay.
Just
no,
this
I'm
time.
busy. I'm chopping here.
Now, how do I relate to this? I remember getting to a really good college with a full ride, but my mom tried to convince me to go to the local community college instead. I also had advisors who didn't believe in my abilities because I came from a school where kids had a high college dropout rate, and their doubts were projected onto us. Now, can I tell you a secret? No, come closer. I hold grudges. Something I'm not afraid to admit is my parents had me very young, and they never went to college themselves, so I'm first gen. And being the first in your family to do anything means carrying dreams that no one before you had a chance to dream. It means stepping into rooms that your family has never been in, navigating applications, cross-country moves, and culture shock all on your own, wanting to succeed, not just for yourself, but for everyone who has sacrificed so you could have this option. Some people didn't think I could make it all the way in California by myself, especially with no support system. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I started to believe what they were saying. I almost turned down the opportunity. Maybe I was getting ahead of myself. And I started asking myself if I could really do this thing. And that little flame inside of me said, fuck that, go watch me.
I can't even believe what I came up on today.
Alright, Joe.
gotta keep it.
Yo, I get possessed. Y'all think I'm getting into Spear University?
When Cody arrives on the island, he's immediately mesmerized and notices a memorial shrine to his role model, Big Z.
Today, the world of surfing lost one of its legends. Big Z took his final ride this morning during a competition with up-and-coming surfer Tank Evans.
Big Z was Cody's inspiration to pick up a surfboard.
Could you tell us who Big Z was?
Who is Big Z? You're asking the right guy. You got that far. And he lived so hard because he wasn't afraid to live. He wasn't afraid to die. Could have walked up to anyone. And he walks right up to me. He gives me this awesome, one-of-a-kind Big Z necklace. And then he tells me, you know, kid, never give up. Find a way, because that's what winners do. Everyone looked up to him, respected him, loved him. And one day I'm gonna be just like him.
We get introduced to the main villain, Tank Evans. He's very accomplished, but he's a self-centered person who values success no matter what, even if he has to cheat. He gives Cody a wake-up call, especially after Cody challenged him for disrespecting Big Z. Cody embarrassed himself, get knocked unconscious, and has to be brought to a stranger for help. Oh, you... Fast forward and we find out that this guy's name is Geek. At first, Geek is rude and pushes Cody away. Next thing you notice, Cody is heartbroken because it looks like he lost the necklace that Big Z gave him. Cody confides in Geek saying,
That guy believed in me when no one else did.
Who cares what Big Z said? You gotta do things your own way.
No, I don't have a way.
Cody's idolization of Big Z is both a catalyst for his growth and a trap for his identity, and that duality is what exactly makes this powerful. Big Z was more than a surfer to Cody. Most people began chasing a dream because they saw someone do it first, a musician, a teacher, an older sibling, an entrepreneur, someone who made it possible. But when it comes to chasing your dream, your identity is what matters the most. Chasing someone else's version of success or building your identity around someone else's approval can leave you hollow once you actually get there. Cody and Big Z needed each other so they can go down the journey of finding themselves. I think seeing someone still believing in Big Z is what motivated him to start teaching Cody.
You got a core board?
No, I don't have a board.
You wanna make one?
You see, in that moment when Geek sees himself in Cody, it wasn't just about mentorship, it was about reflection. And it made me start asking the same question I've been avoiding. I've always been someone who fixates hard on a goal, but for a long time, I never sat with myself and asked, why did I actually want to succeed so badly? My goals weren't rooted in joy, they were built out of anger and depression. I was mad at the world, mad at being poor, mad at feeling stuck, and mad that the people I loved didn't always know how to love me back. And under all that anger was one burning question: how do I do better, not just for me, but for my siblings and for everyone who's watching?
Geek! This is Big Z's place, man! It's where he lived! This is where he made his boards! Did you know this was here?
Eventually, Cody figures out that Geek is Big Z, and this changes everything because now Cody can get him to train him for the competition. Big Z agrees and starts to show him how to make his own board. And this segment teaches two important lessons when it comes to chasing your dream.
Remember, the board's already inside there, somewhere. And what you're doing is you're trying to find it. Reveal it.
Okay.
All right. Every carb counts. This isn't like hacking a piece of ice. It takes patience and finesse.
All right already, I'm trying. Can you just give me the tools, please?
Cody's very impatient and starts hacking away, and he wants the results fast. Like Cody, I'm sometimes very impatient. I find myself in situations so desperate for change that I rush everything. To fix his mistakes, Cody stays up all night crafting his perfect board, finally realizing that patience is key. And secondly, when chasing your dream, it's supposed to be fun.
That is fun.
You're having fun, huh?
I am. Yes, now I am.
Oh, well then, Cody, you passed.
What?
You did it. You're ready. Let's surf. Come on.
That part hit me hard because as a creative with big dreams, creativity feels so dull when there's pressure attached to it. I think Big Z's whole thing was just a metaphor for self-discovery and growth. The person you're meant to become, the version of you that's joyful, whole, and aligned already exists within you. But instead of rushing or forcing it, you have to gently carve away fear, ego, and anger, and expectations that are covering it up. Let the tool do the work for you. The turning point of the movie is later when Cody asks Big Z to come to the big surf competition to watch him surf, and Z refuses because he's scared. And Cody pushes back and asks the thing that we all been wanting to know.
Why didn't you come back after you fell off the wave?
That wave. That last day, winning had become everything to me. I knew I was going to beat Tank. But then, he starts to surf circles around me. I saw what he was doing. I couldn't do what he was doing. I didn't want to walk back on that beach with all my fans there, loser, everyone looking at Big Z, the loser, the has-been.
Cody, so devastated, calls him out and says,
What about never give up? What about find a way?
Yeah,
You're giving up, Z. You're giving up.
Yeah, I'm giving up. That's my way. Giving up.
I thought you were the one guy.
You don't like it? Find your own way.
We get to see another symbolic message, and it's when Cody grabs the necklace and tosses it. There was a time where I stopped creating, stopped dreaming because of the harsh expectations I put on myself to succeed. The fire that used to push me was gone. I had built my entire identity around a chip on my shoulder, and when I finally started achieving the things I set out to do, it was lost. Without anyone to prove wrong, I didn't know who I was anymore, and when that fire went out, so did my motivation. Even then, I still clung to the goals, the money, the proof. Every decision was about becoming so loud, so undeniable, that no one ever could question me again. I understand why Cody wants to win so bad. It's not for joy, but for validation, for revenge, for survival, and to prove everyone that doubted him wrong.
Icarus laughed as he fell, for he knew that falling meant he had soared.
He made it. What an amazing first ride. Mind-blowing from Maverick.
I think it's kind of funny that the ending of Surf's Up completely contradicts the common narrative that chasing your dreams means being number one. And it really sits you down and make you think, hey, what does winning and achieving your dreams mean to you? There's a clip of the host asking contestants, what does winning mean to them? And they have these responses.
It's the surfer who's out there having the most fun.
It's winning without the losers.
They're in it for the joy of it and the rapture and the slow motion instrument play.
I'm starting to understand that winning and achieving my dreams isn't everything if I have to sacrifice my morals and who I am as a person. But neither is hiding when living your dream gets tough. Cody enters the competition anyway, and during the final surf, we start to see the world fade. We see a montage of all the people that doubted him, but he just lets go, and he finally starts surfing for himself. There's a moment when Cody's looking at the Big Z shrine, and you can tell that he misses his mentor and his friend, but also him reaching for the necklace signifying that he's finding his own way. In the very last round, Tank starts to play dirty and nearly drowns Chicken Joe, but Cody sacrifices his own to protect him. Cody sacrificing himself for Chicken Joe is not only selfless, but it's a full circle moment. By paying someone back who gave you a helping hand when you needed it the most. Cody's sacrifice gets him knocked into a deadly reef zone called the Boneyard. Tank nearly drowns, and Cody does too. But then, Big Z shows up.
You came back. You saved my life, man. Thank you, man.
Hey.
Big Z then reveals himself to the world.
Where have you been, Z? What happened?
Oh, I got lost for a little while. But that kid there, Cody, he pointed the way back.
And the gritty announcer starts praising his return, but Big Z tells him to shut up. And just like that, the competition ends. Everyone drops their boards and they all surf together. I love Surf's Up because it reminded me that dreams don't have to be loud to be real. That the dream doesn't end when you fall. It begins again when you give yourself permission to start over. And for anyone that was in my shoes, you don't have to be perfect or to prove anything to be worthy of your dream. You're already enough. You just have to find the version of yourself that's built to thrive. And if you made it this far, thank you. But before you click off this video, I want to tell you about my journey. About 4 months ago, I started a YouTube channel with a few of my closest friends. We call ourselves CSY.
We're a small group of college students, mainly on YouTube, but we're not just a regular group channel.
Have you heard of Black? We're doing full fight choreography, special effects, and creating our own universe.
Oh shit!
Or maybe you like relevancy. Maybe your attention span is fried, but don't worry. We have shorts covering anime.
I was actually bunned.
No. Sports.
Ring the bell when you hear a LeBron meme back.
And pop culture.
Give me the green Ninja Lloyd from Ninjago.
So if you're into stories, creativity, or you just want to support a bunch of dreamers trying to make something meaningful, check us out. Consider subscribing, and if you do, tell them Media Munchie sent you. With that being said, start chasing your dreams, but don't forget who you are along the way. Peace.